Hello, world. Say hi, everyone.
Hello, world. Your turn, Sarah. Okay, we're gonna have to get past Yoshi.
Unfortunately, there was some issue with Yoshi. We didn't have the right save files in the right console. So now we're gonna go back to Turtles and then think of a second game to play after that. But we're almost done this game, so we were right. We beat Wignut. This was the last time we
did. And then we gotta fight.
Krang is next.
General Krang. Because
he was in the movie.
The second one?
Yep.
What did he? Was he Strutter really?
Okay, guys, Krang's on the top level.
Not that kind of
movie. Quietly and carefully. Sheesh, Leo, you're starting to sound
he
like Master
Ellie?
Splinter now.
No way, Raph. Master Splinter would totally say, "My sons, always remember, we must endeavor to meet the enemy with speed, stealth, and."
Leo's right. This place is bound to be wired.
They look kind of weird. Not bad, but
They got some sick
different.
in here too.
They're like smaller, and their heads are really round. TCRI building? What does TCRI stand for?
I don't know what it stands for, but that's the building where the mutagen was created.
Where the ooze was at.
The ooze.
Oh,
Don't get touched by the red light.
I haven't played this game in like 5 months. Give me a break.
Look, I see red lights and I'm automatically like, that's not where you want to be.
Look. It appeared as I got there. You know what?
No.
You're right.
Yeah?
Who has...
Could eat a dozen of these.
You shouldn't just blow pizza out in the middle of the air though, really.
It's coming around.
I know, babe.
Because it's wasting pizza. Yeah.
Yeah, going Batman game. Now you're expert on stealth now.
Oh no, I fucked that up real bad. Okay.
That was why I said that. I was joking.
That Metal Gear tactical espionage
He watched me
turtle
fuck up
action.
so much.
Oh, did you hear about that new Metal Gear where it's like Metal Gear Resident Evil? It's like Metal Gear Survive.
It's a zombie survival horror type thing.
Yeah. Yeah, that's like what Konami decided to do with Metal Gear after firing your homeboy Hideo. Right? Yeah. They was like, yeah, let's turn it into something else. And people apparently aren't very happy that it's now that looks like it's gonna be a horror game.
The storyline.
Well, I mean, I think it's still set with.
Not every Metal Gear game is quote unquote canon anyway. Like
I thought they all were.
No, like Acid
Even
isn't. Like
you sure?
Substance isn't, and friggin' Rising isn't either.
I'm pretty sure Rising. It just takes place after 4.
Does it?
Yeah.
I thought it was disconnected from like that series entirely.
No, I think the only ones that aren't really isn't really canon is like that VR mission game that was just nothing but like the VR mission. I don't know. Dante,
I don't know. Like I'm not an expert on that series.
like,
I only played MGS1, so
Dante would be able to probably give us a better idea.
Give you the lowdown.
On the Metal Gear?
Yeah, they freaking love that stuff.
I could never really get into Metal Gear. I mean, like, I like watching.
I like Snake as a character, but like the whole espionage thing wasn't really my thing.
Yeah.
I wonder how much further inside you're gonna have to go. Just keep a cool head.
If anything, that's why I probably would like Rising more because it was just.
Rising's great.
Yeah, it was hacking. It's platinum.
Platinum game, exactly.
Yeah. They making the platinum games, making that new RPG that looks cool.
Right? Based on this obscure ass Dojin game, I'm surprised.
They're doing a lot recently. So they've been kind of busy. Probably more so than they've ever been.
What are they trying to hit?
Who, the turtle?
Well, I need to set them back to...
Don't be dumb?
Yeah. I just... How do you do it?
Oh.
I don't remember how
You did it.
It says right there, communication underneath their names. The middle tab
Right,
button.
yeah. Follow me, morons.
They're like 5-year-olds running around, and they're in the Disney Discovery building, and they're like,
The strange signal. Use your T-glass to find the source.
was it always called T-Glass?
Yes.
Like T-Pain?
T-Pain, but you made fun of it being T-glass.
I felt like I didn't notice that before. Like, I felt like I heard it, but didn't really.
I don't remember.
I remember because I edit that crap. Not that it's crap, but you know what I mean.
Oh, well, no, it's crap. Same thing.
Vile mutants.
Oh, you know what else is coming back? Her. Did you fought her in the last video? I fought her. Actually.
Yeah.
And she was dope. Yeah, she had a tornado.
We're in the boss rush stage, and you can't tell already.
Oh, this is So you gotta fight the bat in the croc in the what's the turtle the
Slash.
You gotta fight him too?
Yep. All the bosses up to this point we have to fight again, but they have less life now, so.
Is there a reason for it, or is it just because boss rush?
I don't really remember. I'm gonna just say just because video game boss rush.
She has 7 bars of health.
Snap out of it.
She dropping them balls.
What?
No,
It says 7 bars of fucking health.
she is very healthy.
Pull yourself together. Sometimes.
She eats a cereal in the morning. Ow. I didn't eat cereal this morning.
I haven't eaten cereal in years.
Really? Wait, y'all too old for cereal? Don't say it.
No, I wasn't gonna say that. It's just
I don't drink milk, so
I don't drink milk either. Actually,
What? Why?
I stopped eating cereal.
well, I didn't eat cereal with milk anyway because milk just tastes weird to me. But I'm in the minority with that one. I always ate cereal dry.
I can't do that. It better be like the best cereal ever. No, it's really that. Shell.
When I was okay with milk.
Oh, wait a minute.
Milk was to me was weird just because of the texture going down my throat. Like that's weird.
It's silky. It's
Yeah,
silky.
that's why I don't like it.
You're drinking ribbons.
No.
I didn't think that. I thought it was just a liquid.
It is.
To me, it's all about textures, man. Textures. I forgot about. Yeah, I just remembered how to use the tea glass just now.
That showed you on screen.
Yo. Ow.
Maybe you get behind the box.
You get behind the box.
Technically speaking, she is. Because where the game is, there's stuff in front of the box.
Shut up.
I want that Platinum RPG to be on every console except for handheld console.
It's not going to be on handhelds.
When?
I can tell you that right now.
Okay. It's only like 10% complete or something like that. It's very early and it already looks that good. So that's always a good sign. Why is that spinning hurricane? Why does that happen?
Something the crime guys can do.
What does that do?
I don't know.
Did you touch it?
Nope.
That's how you find stuff out.
Nope. Not trying that out.
How you gonna know what something is unless you put your hand in it?
There it is. That stupid help, please.
They can't, they're bouncing, they're having fun. They're having fun in the bouncy, clear, bouncy ball.
Here I come.
Dawn has the pizza thing.
Here's Donnie.
And you can't use it right now. Okay, there we go.
I could eat a dozen of these.
It's just, they don't really have a diet, it's just
Plus,
pizza.
like, yeah. Plus, they're also not human, so I guess that helps too.
And whatever they can find in the sewer, they put on the pizza.
Here as it is.
No, we actually ordered it. I'm surprised no one had figured that shit out.
That's why they wear that big old brown coat, that big old...
No, we tell a person to come to a manhole on a certain street all the time, and that person just doesn't get it.
Well, sometimes they actually go out in the trench coats and stuff. Too.
Look, that person...
Wait, I'm trying to figure out where the fuck they actually get the money
Look,
to pay them.
that person, they borrow from April.
They
I
borrowed
guess.
the money from April.
Yeah, or April. Probably about it.
Face your better.
And like, if
They've
even...
been eating pizza before April, though.
Well,
This,
in the comics, they've like some of them had like part-time jobs for a little while
How?
Ow.
in disguise.
Okay, alright,
Like
that's...
Michelangelo,
Okay.
he was a paper boy for a little while.
Okay, somebody need to be fired. How you not notice a big old turtle?
Why can't they have jobs though?
Cause they
Yeah,
big
but
old
they're
turtles.
How much of this guy?
That sounds like y'all being racist. That
I
sounds like
am.
me.
No, I'm being realistic. I'm being...
You're trying to be realistic in a series about big ass mutant turtles that just happen to be ninjas too.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, first of all, I'm trying to figure out how much of this guys they did, because it was just a brown coat. That's just too easy to see through. I don't understand.
It's like, yo, it's like, what if they went to a job where they couldn't wear coats?
They would just wear like Hawaiian shirts or some shit like this.
Like I'm walking in like, y'all have glasses, y'all need to borrow mine. Like, what's wrong with you? It has a shout on his back. Ain't right. I ain't hiring nobody with a shout on his back.
Right, like it's like the people don't even get it. Like they don't even pay attention to it. They just be like,
Sounds like New York.
They're like, hey, we making money out there. As long as I'm making money.
as long as you get here on time, I guess. No problem, dude. Like, what
Don't
are
drop
you?
those pizzas.
Like, it's
Pizza pastas.
Oh man.
but like their dialect is like stuck in the freaking.
90? That's where they came from.
Technically, it's the 80s. They came
That's the 80s. That's where they came from.
The only one that up there freaking.
Really, would you want turtles speaking modern slang? Would you really want that?
So they
Well,
already do that in
Don
fucking Nickelodeon cartoon.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
Don and Leo speak modern terms. There's only Michelangelo that's stuck in it.
Look, you can't take the party out of the party dude.
It's kind of his thing.
Yeah.
He's like, what was that episode of Futurama with the guy, the Slurm guy? Mark. It was Mackenzie.
Yeah.
Slurm is Mackenzie.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Wasn't he actually a worm?
Yeah.
He died.
Yeah, he died. He sacrificed himself.
He kept on dancing though. Even if that rock crushed his body into nothing.
Party on, Slurm. Party on, dude. And the slurm consumed him. I miss Futurama.
Yeah. Did you watch it when it got moved to?
I watched like an episode or two when it moved to Comedy Central, but
You still like it? Or you
I mean,
just like it? No, it's off.
it's done. I mean, they're probably
It's
doing
in the
reruns
case.
now, but it's over. The series itself is over.
Season or series?
Series.
It's
Done.
just
They,
in syndication.
they already did a final episode and everything.
Oh, really?
Ow! Ow!
They're all out.
Not Mike. Mike is, never mind, he was fine. Like seconds ago.
He's been knocked out. You're down to 2. This isn't looking good. Tony's been knocked out. You're our last hope.
That means you had to do all the bosses again?
No.
Okay.
Because I lost earlier and then it continued from where I was.
Cause that'd
Would have
be,
been pissed.
no, it would have been Mega Man.
Yeah, it would have totally been Mega Man.
Like that doesn't even phase us anymore. We gotta use
Pick
that.
up Ralph.
Raph.
Yeah,
Ralph? Ralph, what was his last name? Ralph? What's his last name?
I don't know what you're talking about right now.
Ralph from Simpsons.
Oh, I don't remember his last name. He's just Ralph.
He said, he used to say the most silliest thing, but he was special. Like, he said something like I smell like burning or something like that. I was like, yeah.
It tastes like burning.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree with that.
You might want to pick up the other one.
Pick up what?
One of them is dead.
No, they're. Oh, yeah, you're right. I need to sit down. Oh, God.
On the stoop.
Stoop kid's afraid to leave a stoop.
Mm-hmm. You gotta go in the boss elevator to the final boss.
Gotta fight Krang, who's actually not that bad. Well, this form. Second form, Krang sucks. I hate that boss fight.
Is he in
I hate that whole stage.
So he changes, you beat him and then you gotta go to another stage before you get to a second form?
Yeah.
Does Platinum Games have like an American branch or is it just they don't have no American branch?
They have a set of people that they work with in Activision
Okay.
to produce games like this and the Legend of Korra game. And
Good.
was it Transformers? Yeah, the Transformers
Yeah.
Devastation game. Which I didn't really play a lot of. I heard it was really good though, but
They're probably really short, but then again,
yeah.
that's not a surprise. So
I think that game is longer than this though. This game's not that long either.
I will say Bayonetta 2 was actually, both Bayonettas were actually decently long.
2 was shorter than 1 though.
Yeah.
It only hurts when I breathe
Hey, get out.
and move.
Well, that could be because 1 was harder to play.
Yeah. As far as mechanics, like 1 was not as solid as 2.
Yeah.
There were issues, especially the PS3 version.
Mm-hmm.
PS3 version did not run great.
I think they said they want to make a Bayonetta 3.
Yeah, Kamiya mentioned that he's thinking about it.
And not only had they mentioned it once, they mentioned it like at least 3 times recently.
I think that's pretty much a given. We're wonderful at Bill.
Not mate.
No, that's coming back.
It might. I mean,
Okami's definitely coming back, and Bayonetta's definitely coming back, but I doubt Wonderful 101 will come back.
but that'd be up to Nintendo. Nintendo might want him to come back.
I doubt they'll bring that back.
Why?
Because it was such a cult favorite thing. It was like such an underground thing. Like not a lot of people played it.
What?
The Wonderful 101. Exactly. It's like no one knew. Like the people that knew were just like I want to say like maybe like 20 people.
Yeah.
They liked it, but like it wasn't AAA. I'll say it like that. Like Bayonetta is a
Well, what does
AAA
AAA mean? I thought AAA only referred to quality.
I refer to AAA as in like the budget behind the game, like how big it is. Like for example, those Batman Rocksteady games, they're AAA games. Like Assassin's Creed series, they're AAA games. Things like that. Like Call of Duty, they're all AAA games because they have a big budget behind them and a lot of publicity and everything. Like Wonderful 101 is far from a AAA game. I mean, as far as like publicity and everything is concerned.
I want to play a Telltale games like the Batman thing, but I don't like waiting for episodes to come out.
Yeah, I don't like episodic. I don't think games should be episodic. Episodic,
yeah.
That's the stupid thing to do for video games.
Episodic. That sounds like a band.
I was just saying episodes. He said episodic.
Episodic is what I mean, he was trying to say.
Yeah.
What? How can you just say I don't like waiting for episodes like I said?
That's how you would say that.
That's how you say it. It's episodic.
Yeah, I read to say episodes.
Fuck big vocabulary. I like to have my basic ass work. I was like blown away when you didn't know what the word lore meant. That like freaked me out. Like, how do you not know that?
Lore?
Yeah. Sierra, we had a conversation where you didn't know what the word lore meant. I was like, we were talking about something, and I was like, you don't know the lore? It's like, you were like, the fuck is lore? And I'm like, the story, the universe within the story, like the history within the universe of the story.
Oh, okay.
And you were like, that's dumb, just say plot. And I'm like,
no,
it's not the same thing at all.
Oh yeah, 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 oh yeah. He's still probably there. Oh, he's not now. He was from there.
Okay, that way.
What system do you think Bayonetta 3 would be? I want it to be. You know what system I'm saying?
It's probably just going to be NX exclusive.
The first one was on Xbox. That's not Xbox. Xbox 360
and PS3.
And PS3, yeah. But then when it didn't do as well.
When Kamiya pitched the second game to both those companies, they were like, the first one didn't sell that well, so no.
Nintendo was like,
we'll take it. And that's why the second one's exclusive to PS3. It's exclusive to Wii U, and then everybody got butthurt when they found out it was only on Wii U. It was like, well, you fuckers didn't buy the first one, so...
It's like they used to be thanking Nintendo for saving the franchise from, like, not happening anymore. Like, it's on now it still only exists because of Nintendo stepping in and, you know, being like, hey, look, we'll save the series from not existing anymore.
Nintendo's like that last chance, nigga.
Yeah. So I'm glad.
Well, I'm thankful because, like, Bayo 2 is like one of the best games of last year. If not the best game, in my opinion.
I miss playing.
We should LP it.
We should.
We should LP it.
Bayonetta 2. Why did we think about that before? We slipping. Why did we think about that? Boy,
I'm talking about, like, future, babe. Yeah. We're looking towards the future.
Like, that's a... Why did that never cross our minds?
I thought about LPing Wonderful 101, but I have to practice in that game again. I had to get myself familiar with the game again.
Yeah. You was banking him.
Nope. He said he won.
Live and learn.
That's fine.
Little Mousers.
The Mousers.
Little Mousers.
Dang, you just whacked him for no reason.
Little
There's always a reason.
Mouse is carrying a little backpack.
No, I'm talking about you whacked his own teammates.
You can't hit each other.
Yes, you can.
No, you can't.
You whacked them.
There's no friendly fire in this game.
Over the years, how many times do you think we beat
Maybe
this
there was
guy?
something there that you hit and it made it look like you.
Did you just play him?
It's about Bebop. This is Rocksteady. This is homie.
But isn't he the first boss you fight though? Normally I would think that you fight the boss.
I don't think we're fighting them in the order that we fought them in, like as far as the stages are concerned.
That's normally how it goes.
Normally, yeah.
Back to the drawing board.
I mean, he came to the ground like a meteor, like a turtle meteor. Or a turdier. The Tortinator. That's a Pokemon. No, you make it up, man.
I believe that.
Did you hear about
That's
that in Pokemon game that was like stop.
Oh, uranium? Yeah.
Yeah, it was like stop.
Because
don't
they
do
knew
it.
that was coming.
Stop, don't do it.
They knew what they were getting.
You can't have people liking something else.
No.
No, see, the thing is, that's the fate of every really good fan-made game. They get the attention of the actual developers and then it gets taken down. Like, when Streets of Rage Remake came out, Streets of Rage Remake is so good, it's better than the original ones, and then Sega found out about it, like, yeah, take that shit down.
You're taking away from my profit.
Of this property we're not doing anything with. Same thing with, same thing happened with Metroid recently. Like, there's a really, like, big, like, Metroid 2 remake that came out, a fan remake. It got so much, even though it's been around since like 2009, but it got so much like notoriety that eventually Nintendo was like, take that shit down.
They need their profit. You taking away from their money, man.
But like, it was funny because I only just heard about it recently because I'm catching up on YouTube videos and people talking about it. So I'm like behind. Okay, so
they'll be fine without uranium.
And the thing about it is, it was like the Active Crit on their official site, they took it down and everything, because it was like, we don't want to mess with that. But if you torrent it,
they better make something to see.
I mean, it's like the same thing with the Metroid 2 remake that got taken down like a couple weeks ago. It's still out there. You just can't get it from the official site that we were working on it with.
Once it's on the internet, it's out there.
You gotta make a fan-made game or something like Nintendo wouldn't care about, like Star Tropics or some. Or Mock Rider.
So the thing was like,
First Mock Rider.
Make it like spirit captured, and you're not finding Pokemon, you're finding spirits, right? And then you're not going to gyms, you're going to sanctuaries, right? And yeah, put that out there on Steam.
that game exists. It's called Yokai Watch.
Yeah,
it's not very good.
No, they really want to push it here. They really, you see merchandise. They hype about. Like not people,
because it's big in Japan. It's still not Pokemon big, but it's like.
I think it might be Pokemon big in Japan.
They're trying to push it really hard over here though, and it's not working.
Because people are like, we have Pokemon, we got that covered. We don't need. You want to play this game that's like Pokemon? No, I
could, but I could just play Pokemon instead.
Like,
I'm gonna go do that instead, right now.
Better make it. I played the demo for Yokai Watch. I was like, yo, this is so bad. Because it's like you basically have like 3 yokai that you don't directly control. They kind of do whatever the fuck they want, and you give them basic commands. and hope that they don't die.
Yo, Japan is eating that up though. They like that series.
Like,
It's like they're on like the 4th game now in Japan.
yeah, they got anime.
There's an anime and a movie coming out. Like
y'all need.
it's like the next best thing next to One Piece right now.
I bet you when I go back, I'm gonna see a Yokai Watch fault.
I wouldn't be surprised.
You know what? They just because Digimon survived over here. That
Surprisingly. I mean, not to say that Digimon is bad though, but it's not really anything like Pokemon though.
yeah. I mean, a lot like people especially back in the day used to compare it to a lot.
That's only because they both got dubbed around the same time. So like those comparisons came up.
Yeah. Digimon is great. Okay.
I didn't give Digimon the time of day until later down the line. You know what I mean? Like when Digimon was hot, I was still on Team Pokemon all day. But
well, it depends on what the thing is. Digimon has its off seasons. Like Digimon, the first like Zero Adventure and Zero 2, which is the equivalent of season 1 and 2 over here, are like they're good. Like Digimon Tamers, which is season 3, is good. Digimon Frontier turned into the Digimon. Like this
sounds like
stupid. Like the English
turned into it.
Yeah, like the English
that sounds like Yu-Gi-Oh! Zexal. Like yo, we fused with the dual monsters now. That's whack. Don't do that.
The English intro was hot though. So that's about it. Then season 5, what was it? Season 5 was
I like the first
Savers. Like Savers was okay, but like the Digimon basically in that show, like the Digidestin were like cops more or less. And like except for like with the main dude, just a random dude who can just use a Digimon. It was like, hey, you can use a Digimon. Why don't you hang out with us?
That sounds cool in theory. Like on paper, that sounds really cool.
Yeah.
Isn't that what that game, the PS4 game that came out, like Super Sleuth or whatever it was called? Wasn't that basically the same plot?
No, I don't.
I mean, a similar plot. Like I know it's way more darker than like
There's probably
any other Digimon thing.
I think he probably is like some sort of detective or something like that in that. There's more than one of them. There's like 2 of them. I think there's like 2. I know there's one on PS4.
Yeah, that's the one I'm referring to. I believe it's just called Digimon Super Sleuth. I think.
I think Cyber Sleuth.
Cyber Sleuth. There it is. It's like somebody please correct me, but no, I'm wrong.
And then Digimon Cross Wars it went back to being ass. It was like Digimon Fusors. Like no, this is dumb.
I was hyped about Beyblade too.
Let it rip.
You're one of 2 people who are hype about that show.
I like Beyblade.
I'm not saying anything bad about it because Julian was like Beyblade fan number 1 too. He was on that. Yeah, he was on that shit for a long time.
And then Cross Wars 2 was dumb. The only thing that was cool about Cross Wars 2 was at the end of it, like all the previous Digimon heroes.
Yeah, I think you showed me that episode actually.
They just came and like whooped on the thing.
And they had a Kamen Rider moment where all the previous riders came back.
Like that was dope. It was like, oh, this doesn't even make no kind of sense. Like why is Ty talking to like Davis when Ty's Davis's age? What's going on there? And everybody just seemed to be cool with it. Like all the legendary heroes just be like, yeah, this is fine.
See, that's the thing that I keep telling people. Like, crossovers are not supposed to make sense. Don't try to make sense of them. I got into a really big argument with Ryan about that, like not too long ago. It's like, you telling me that Marvel vs. Capcom makes sense? It's not supposed to. Smash Bros. Doesn't make sense either. It's not.
Like that defies that because it defies stuff within the original series that they come from the even crossover sometimes. Like
exactly.
Like it's not supposed to be.
All those Fire Emblem characters are not supposed to be in the same place at the same time. Like, because Mark's timeline is like 1,000 years before friggin' like Ike's timeline.
Yeah.
Like, they're never supposed to be ever.
And then it's like Lucina and Robin. That's the same timeline.
That's the same timeline, yeah.
And
Roy's not supposed to be any of them though.
the different dimension.
No, it's the same thing. It's just like Roy's timeline is like in between Marth's, which is like in between Marth's and what's the names? Marth's and Ike's.
But Corin is different dimension.
Sort of. Yeah.
Reality dimension. Same thing. Alternate time and space. Excuse me. This looks like the bridge for Final Fantasy X. When you go and fight Seymour. Bevel. This is Bevel. Why are you in Bevel? Get out of Bevel.
This is the TCRI control room.
Seymour.
Krang just happens to be here.
Seymour Guado.
I knew he was evil the first time I met him.
Yeah, he definitely. He was too.
It was funny. One of my friends
elaborate to
thought
be
that
good.
he'll be like a good guy. I was
No.
like, you see that nigga?
Yeah,
You see that nigga's outfit?
he was too fancy.
That nigga is evil.
He had the hair that had go like 3 different ways and stuff. Like, no, you can't be good and have a hair.
He was all over the place. Like,
Yeah.
like no.
Like, all up on you, like, let me smell your uniness.
I love crashing that wedding. That's like one of the best things.
That is a dope costume. If you jump off the name saver, Valley Fort, same costume.
What, that's a bird?
Yeah, I wouldn't call that a bird. I don't know what the hell Balfour was. It wasn't a bird.
The flying one, right?
Yeah.
It was like a bird to me.
It was like a, but it had like, I would say a griffin maybe. No, well, yeah, that's probably.
Flew to me. It flew over the bird to me. Nah.
Dang it, just because something has wings doesn't make it a bird.
That's pretty funny. Is it flying? It's a bird. God damn it.
I mean,
It's a bird.
That's how that's something a dad would say. It's flying, right? Goddamn bird.
I mean, I know in most cases,
Like, Daddy, that's a plane.
but it's made
Metal
of
bird.
It's made of metal. It's a metal bird.
Now you know freaking Alpha with a bird.
What is that thing? You just
Something I don't want to be part of.
Oh,
I'll put it as that. It's like an energy field that sucks your HP out.
oh no.
But he's gone. For now. I don't think my grade was too good here.
Pleased to see my teachings have stuck.
Like glue.